All right, what's up, everybody? Rev Sauce 9. Let's get into a review of SmackDown for 11/1/2024. Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into this hype on the Go Home show for Crown Jewel. And by the way, it wasn't really hype, to be honest with you. I thought they would have done more. This is a typical WWE tape show. Again, Cody Rhodes, and Randy Orton, they kind of did the whole Kevin Owens thing. Kevin Owens comes out. Kevin Owens cuts a promo beforehand in a car somewhere in Timbuktu. And to me, it just fell apart. And then they kind of they gave Cody the win. And then Gunther puts them to sleep. It just, I don't know, man. It's just, again, Imperium versus whatever. And on SmackDown, it is what it is. I really honestly didn't care for it. The Nia Jax, Liv Morgan segment, I didn't really care for it. Tiffany Stratton is going to cash in. She should have cashed in a long time ago. Tiffany Stratton looks stupid. And then Nia Jax takes the Money in the Bank briefcase, this Louis Vuitton looking thing, and it beats up everybody. It just didn't come out the way I wanted it to come out tonight. You know what I mean? It's the same regurgitation that they've been doing for a while. And again, it just seems like to me Liv Morgan is going to win and Nia Jax is going to get cashed on. And that's how we're going to get Tiffany Stratton at Crown Jewel being your new women's champion. That's what it looks like they're building for. Liv Morgan defeats Tiffany Stratton with 2 minutes of TV time. Who cared? Did you really care? I didn't really care. And then they're trying to say Tiffany Stratton's going to cash in on Liv Morgan and blah, blah, blah. Okay. It would make no sense if they did. But again, casual fans will probably go up for it. Liv Morgan versus Tiffany Stratton. But I think she's going to cash in on Nia Jax. I think Nia Jax will lose tomorrow. I think Cody will win tomorrow with some interference from Kevin Owens. I really do think Kevin Owens is going to beat Randy Orton. I think they're setting up Kevin Owens to be a destruction path. We get to Jimmy and Jay Uso and Roman throwing up the signs. It was a little bit awkward to me. Sami Zayn's going to probably factor into this, and they'll probably bring in Boss Man into it. Probably Paul Heyman will show up, the upper boss. And then The Rock will probably show up at some point in all this, and we'll set up for what I think they're going to be doing is War Games match. I think that's what they're going to go for. The Street Profits defeating Pretty Deadly. This was a throwaway match. These two tag teams they have no faith in at all, just no faith. Naomi and Bayley. This was a sloppy match against Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell that's been released from WWE. So it was very hokey pokey, and it was sloppy. Bayley looked like she was jobbing, and I love Bayley, but it just looked like a chaotic mess on television to me. There were so many botches left and right. And Candice LeRae, you just put your Speed Championship on. Shouldn't you have them win the match over Naomi? So it seems like Bayley and Naomi are destined to be women's tag team champs eventually. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Cool. Cool story. The Bloodline segment. Again, and then they have Solo Sikoa, which I'm just like, bleh. Every time I hear it, bleh. It's like now they have them like the Mafia situation. I told you, Roman, and I told you, my brothers, you guys I did all the heavy lifting, and it was like, who cared? I hope you guys do get destroyed. But I know The Rock's probably going to step in and help and be part of it. Io Sky defeating Bianca Belair, Lash Legend, and Piper Niven in a fatal four-way. Who cares? It was a giant, big waste of time. To me, Io Sky should be pushed for a women's title. Then tag team belts. And I think Damage Control will be your new women's champions coming soon. I do think that for the tag team belts. Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton defeat Ludwig Kaiser and Gunther Imperium. And it was predictable. You knew it was happening. You knew what was happening right from the minute go. And to me, Cody and Randy are great shit, but you had fucking Kevin Owens coming in. He did something at the very beginning of the show, and here we are. Honestly, I'm going to be real with you. This SmackDown tape show, it was decent. You could have watched the highlights, to be honest with you. The reason I'm doing a quick little like recap of this is because Bayley Naomi match was not great. It was actually bot central if you want to go there. The Street Profits, they're literally, these are two tag teams that were literally really great in NXT. They're not great here on SmackDown, and it's disappointing. And they make the Motor City Machine Guns look stupid. Do you know that, right? Motor City looks stupid. They have A-Town Down Under, which is setting up for a tag team match. How much more can you throw A-Town Down Under at me for me to go, this is garbage, this is shit? You bring in the Motor City Machine Guns, and they look stupid. I'm just going to call it for what it is. They just look stupid. You put the belts on them real quickly, and they look out of place. The Motor Machine Guns look out of place. Do you not? Anybody that watches this, do you not see they're out of place? They look stupid. Nia Jax looks stupid tonight. I'm sorry, she's going to lose. And Tiffany will probably cash in on her. Most likely for both of those belts, I'm assuming. That's what they're going to do. Not a big fan of all this, to be honest with you. Not a big fan tonight, to be honest with you. I could care less altogether. I'm just not a big fan of all this stuff tonight. If I had to give this show a go-home score, I would tell you guys right now, this would be, for me, and I'm going to be mean, I'm going to be harsh, because I thought Raw did a better job, and somewhat NXT this week. I'm going to give this show a C-. This is a 5.75 all day long. This wasn't good to me. It was the exact opposite. I had more fun watching Rampage, no offense, and watching Leo Rush and Commander than I did actually. And I know that's going to sound weird from some of you, but I enjoyed that than I actually did this tag team match. I know some of you are going to boo and hiss me and tell me that I'm full of shit. Oh, I'm just that AEW fanboy. No, it's just, if you stack it, it was predictable. You knew who was going to win, and you knew what was going to happen after the fact. The Bloodline stuff, you're supposed to be hyped for it, but you're not really hyped for it because they're kind of doing the same thing. Oh, well, brother, if you don't do what I want, I'm not going to be part of it. If you do one bad mistake, then I'm leaving. And then, like, they're bringing Sami Zayn in with these hokey pokey storylines, but okay. Like my fellow mod says every time to me, it's the stale and regurgitation shit that's getting old. And there's reasons why Triple H wanted to back out. There's many reasons why Triple H wanted to back out of being the booker. It just screams, I don't know who's making the final calls on these shows, but they're not been great. And Liv Morgan, they made look stupid tonight, too. Like, Tiffany looks stupid. Like, what do I do? I'm going to cash in on you. It was like that Mario bad guy. I take Peach. Bowser. It's just regurgitation. Trust me, there's going to be these WWE Pro channels that are going to sit here and tell you, oh, well, G. Willikers fucking SmackDown was 10 out of 10s. No. This shit was kind of awful, honestly. So anyway, my name is RevSauce9. This show was decent. C+, C-. I can't go any further than that. Like, I love the fact that the Bloodline got back together. I thought it was a little stupid, corny, but you have Kevin Owens doing these stupid things, and it's just like, you're doing the same things every week. We be different? Can we be different? And the Street Profits, what are we doing with them? Pretty Deadly, what are we doing with them? Last Legend, you brought Last Legend and her tag team in, the Metaphor. For what reason? I have no idea. You had Indy Hartwell sitting there, and now you've released her. It makes no sense. So anyway, my name is Rev Sauce 9. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.